Okay, welcome to week 2. Very simple first week. Going through these week by week, I don't want you to rush it and be like, oh, this wasn't that hard. Like, come on, let's go. I'm going to release these in a weekly succession. The idea here is to make these things habitual. Lay the foundation, make it consistent so that you're not slipping off of one thing when you reintroduce the other. That's going to leave you spinning your tires and never getting to where you want to be. So the reason I'm structuring it like this, week by week, implement these things one at a time. If you struggle, if you fall off, if you really shit the bed on week 2, whatever happens, great, do it again. Do it again until you get it right, then move to week 3. In the document, you're going to find what you need to find your general macros and calories, where to start. You punch your info into the link that I provided you. It's going to tell you where to start. If you're trying to lose fat, if you're trying to have body recomposition and maintain, if you're trying to gain muscle. This is a beautiful reference point. It's a perfect place to start within the community after the fact. If you have questions about like maybe, getting a little bit more specific or tailoring it or something's going on, ask. Here to help, here to support. But that's a wonderful starting point. So start there. Very simply put. If you're trying to lose fat, you want to be coming down a pound or 2 a week. That's a good number. Much more than that, you're getting into unhealthy territory. If you're trying to stay the same weight, great, stay the same weight, but make sure you're getting stronger, performing better, so you're actually seeing change. Take measurements if need be to guarantee that. Or if you're trying to gain, you can gain up to a pound a week. Don't go over that. If you're doing more than that, if you're trying to gain, you're just getting fat for no reason. Don't do that. There's some guidelines there as well for you regarding your macros. Like I said, the app is going to set you up in a pretty good spot. If we need to tinker or anything, ask a question in the community. I can kind of steer you in the right direction. There's going to be a little bit of nuance depending on maybe your blood type, what foods work best for you. There's a little bit of difference, but for the most part, those numbers, they're going to be a good starting point and work for near everyone. Now, there's metabolic food rules posted as well. Follow these. They are important. The biggest one, protein every single fucking meal. Always. And I'm just going to throw you a couple more pointers. If you struggle to get your food in, you struggle to get enough food, drink some of your calories. Probably not juices, anything like that super sweet, all really high sugar if you're trying to lose fat, but you can start drinking calories, having semi-liquid things like smoothie bowls, yogurt bowls, that sort of thing, protein smoothie. That's going to help you get calories in without filling you up too much. Same thing, some of your protein choices. Maybe we go towards a red meat. If you're struggling to, get food in because you're really satiated eating a lot of whole, healthy food. Follow these rules. They are important. There's science backing all of them. Sure. Not every day is gonna be perfect. Maybe some days you're gonna be stressed out, pissed off when you eat your food and you just can't help it. Just do your best. Have an awareness about these things. The better you get at them, the healthier you're gonna be and the better you're gonna feel. So sleep is everything. And I'll tell you this, all of these things, they're gonna help you, okay? So for example, we're all a little bit different on methylation. I can drink caffeine, ingest it, it'll help me relax and help me go to sleep. We're all different. So these rules, one, for example, the 8 to 10 hours before bed, cut off caffeine. If you can't sleep or you're struggling, follow these things. If you sleep great, you wake up feeling energized, keep doing what you're doing. Don't worry about it so much. Simple as that. This is a whole process of learning to listen to your body. We're all different. It's going to look a little bit different, but if you're struggling at all, follow this shit and implement it until you're not struggling so much and you find your rhythm and things start working better for you and you're feeling better. Because when it works right, you notice right away it feels good. Regarding the eating before bed, I want to put this to bed for good. You can eat before bed. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're way under on food or whatever and you need to eat before bed, that's fine. The only caveat to that is you don't want to have a meal that's really big or really fatty or hard to digest. If you're having things like that, that's going to fuck with you because your body's going to be using a lot of energy in trying to digest it. If it's something very easy to digest, maybe it's a little protein smoothie, a little light carb, a little protein, something like that, no problem. A big steak, a huge fatty meal, lots of calories, no. So for this week, very simply put, to really lock this in, no, you don't have to track your food. I have clients that succeed wonderfully without it, but for simplicity's sake, if you want to succeed and you want to do really well and get on with this quickly, I'd recommend it. I highly recommend it. Food Scale, 10, 20 bucks, very easy to do this. I use MyFitnessPal to track food. I have clients use the same app. It's very easy to use, very simple. If there's any questions, throw them in the community. I mean, myself or someone that, I've been working with, there's plenty of us that know how to use these things. Very user friendly, should be no issue. We can help you out there. But I would recommend, like, at least a day minimum, track your food. I mean, even if you got to try to eyeball it, if you don't have a scale, one day, just so you have a ballpark of what you're eating. It's important. It'll really help you out and give you an idea if you're clueless when it comes to how much food you're actually ingesting, because many people don't know. So if you're really serious about this, get a food scale, track your shit. Doesn't have to be indefinitely. Maybe it's for a few weeks, maybe it's for a few months. I'd recommend a few months. Eventually, majority of my clients, myself, you can just start listening to your body. You understand what's in your food. You don't need to track. But originally, in terms of understanding what goes in your body, very important. And then if you have that information, someone like myself, anyone within the community, very easy to help you if you have that data. Very simple. That's how I help all my clients. I see what they're eating, and then I know exactly why their body's responding the way that it is. Hitting your protein goal, very, very, very fucking important. Protein is huge. You need it. There's just too much literature out now that every single client I've worked with, all thrive. The only ones that ever really struggle are the ones that struggle to get their protein in. There's no, at this point, doing this for over 7 years with clients, it's clear as day. I'd stay away from the snack between meals. The reason that's there is because every time you eat, you're elevating your blood sugar, you're spiking a little bit of insulin, and if you're trying to lose fat, that's not your friend. In terms of health, just having your body to digest and then doing its thing, being able to recover and to live, you don't want to have your digestive system going all day, all the time. That's not it. The whole bullshit, eat 5 or 6 meals a day to get, it's fucking bullshit. Not good. It can actually fuck with you in a negative way and work against you. So localizing meals, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever makes sense for you to hit your calorie goals, what works for your lifestyle, do that. Simple, that's it. If, unless your sleep is fantastic, perfect, great, I'd recommend cutting the phone out before bed, at least an hour, half hour at the minimum, and we start there. This whole week's just about getting those nutritional habits in, getting the sleep in. These pieces need it, have to have it, have to get it. And here, for those that watch this, here's your golden ticket, biggest health hack that is slept on way too much. If you go for a walk for 10 minutes, even just a casual pace after you eat, that's going to aid in your digestion. That's going to lower your insulin and blood sugar spike that happen from you eating. That's gonna help with recovery. It's gonna relieve stress. It's the most underrated thing you could ever do for your health. 10 minutes after you eat, all you need. If you want to do more, great, but that will be a game changer for you. So that's enough for this week. Lock these things in, and then we will get into more in week 3.